Sal, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that float back.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Missed it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 11 now. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steelers first. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The quick slant caught. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tried to burrow in behind his offensive line and sneak it in, but the surge up front, it came from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage, and he was unable to get in.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, All I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Pickett now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Being chased out left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Harris. Taken down at the 42.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Pickett to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.